Well, folks, it looks like Reventure Consulting is back at it. I must have gotten a dozen direct messages about Reventure Consulting calling for a 30% housing crash in 2023. And based on some feedback and comments on my videos, there are a bunch of Reventure Consulting followers coming to the channel and wishing me unwell. Some of the comments have been downright mean. But let's talk about my thoughts. Many of you asked, and I'm going to talk about this in historical context. First, if you are going to call for a 30% housing crash, national median, and not understand that in the Great Recession, which was the worst housing market in the last, 100 years, the largest single year decline was 8.9%. Now, if you were Reventure Consulting and you wanted to have a discussion about home price crash and say, hey, we're going to go down 30% over 5 years, that's at least a defendable position. But let's just talk about a 30% housing crash in 2023. That would be 333% worse than the worst we ever saw, right? Which was 8.9% negative year on year, nationally speaking. Second, you are talking about a 30% housing crash when at least the beginning of the year, we are currently sitting at a 52-year low for unemployment. You'd have to go back to 1968 to get unemployment at 3.4%, May of 1968. And then, oh, by the way, you are sitting with inventory near record lows and going lower. And then, not to mention on top of that, you now have banks who have clearly learned it is better to extend and pretend than foreclose en masse. And oh, by the way, we have interest rate lock-in where people could actually stay in their home for less than rent. They will do everything they can to stay. There is no distressed listings coming. You have builders slowing down, so there's no inventory coming. So to call a housing crash of 30% in a single year of 2023 is comical. The national housing market will not crash 30% in 2023. I am confident of that. 30%. So for all of you that wished me ill, I don't know what to tell you. It's not coming. For those of you that asked my opinion, there's no chance. No chance median house price goes down. No inventory, unemployment. And oh, by the way, where are the transactions going to come from? We're sitting at record lows and going lower. So, no. Simply said, I do not believe we are going to see a 30% housing crash. Sorry, Reventure.